It's Week 15 of the NFL, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Colts and the Giants, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis.
Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 2nd down, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he'll be out of bounds.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Taylor.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Odafe Owe. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Steps away to his left.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Indy.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Touchdown, Colts. Brandon Ayuk. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Ayuk doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just 1 play resulting in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance escaping the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On first down, it's Hawkins. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
And Lance now to throw.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Tershawn Wharton in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Lamar Jackson heading back out as we check out our player spotlight. And it's safe to say he has been getting his money's worth in this one.
I would agree with that totally. Being able to go back and launch it and air it out. And
the Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Throwing is Jackson. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Farley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hands it off out of the gun.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Here's Lance.
This one complete to Christian Kirk.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Open man, that's Renfro. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Jackson's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. 20, 10, 5, touchdown Colts. Brandon Ayuk, 47 yards. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion. Anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Lance looking to throw it. Lets this go for Renfro downfield.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now Lance again.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided,
Well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Stiff-armed him. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Lance to throw it. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds here. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there. Bring up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down now, Farley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall.
And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
As the offense takes the field, we zero in. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point safely through. And they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. On 2nd down, it's Hawkins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down where they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll run on 1st down. Hawkins. Ambry Thomas up to make the play defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Being chased out left. This will be caught. It's Waddle. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st down, it's Hawkins. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Hunter Renfrow. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Lance. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Let's go, baby.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Lance. Caught out right by Renfro. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On play action, Lance. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. New York's offense back out there and set to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The open man here, Renfro. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lance now on first down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Again, it's Lance. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. Open man is Kirk, complete. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Lance now on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys